Herzlich willkommen zu Legion TD. Das haben wir auch Ton. Ja.
Welcome to Nova.
Hm.
I see you. All right, sir.
Kelvo Broso hat den ringhöchsten Rang.
I see you. 20 seconds.
Da aktiviert jemand nicht. Ja. Jetzt können wir um ihn herum Tanks bauen.
Consider it done.
Was kriegen wir? Göttlicher Segen. 20% Angriffsgeschwindigkeit. Ach du Scheiß. Jetzt mal einen hier. Einen hier.
On my way.
Kommt er dazwischen.
Not enough material. Not enough material.
Nice. Feuerbogenschütze 65. Ja, also, ja. Nehmen wir einen Feuerbogenschützen.
You order, I obey. Ready to fire.
Ei, ei, ei. Sehr schön. Hm.
Not enough material.
Na, ich wollte doch sparen. Ah, ich Vollidiot.
On my way.
Jetzt kriege ich nie die 60 voll. Oder? Kann. Doch, 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 doch. Allein weil die Gegner durchgelassen haben.
The power of magic surrounds
The clan.
There's magic all around us.
So. Mal sehen. Nice. Hmm.
Not enough material.
Nice.
Consider it done.
Das schaffen wir
Aye,
locker.
sir. Off to work.
Hmm.
ready to fire. You order, I obey.
Nothing of meteor.
Kommt noch einer. Nice, Maximum.
Aye, sir. Yes, my lord. On my way.
Mal sehen, mal sehen. Sieht gut aus. Das sieht sieht sehr gut aus sogar.
Right away.
Oh, das geht sogar.
Consider it done.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Take my spear.
So viele.
Alright, sir.
Oh, der hat aber fix geschafft. Schwarzmarkt.
Keep them coming.
Attack!
Mal sehen, mal sehen. Müssen unsere Tanks definitiv aufwerten. Geh mir zu schnell down.
All right, sir.
I'll take care of that for you. I'll take care of that for you. I am not. My shield is ready.
Na, sieht das jetzt besser aus? Ich hoffe doch. Oh shit.
Off to work.
The power of magic, the power. My shield is. I'll take care of I am not fat. My shield is ready.
Right away.
Mal sehen. Scheiße. Der Kleine macht uns das so zur Sau.
Consider it done. Consider it done.
Eieieiei. So wenige Einheit, aber so viel Damage Output. Ich muss meine restlichen Einheiten alle upgraden. Mein Gott, ey. Komm, die Schamane, auf Schamane können wir noch sparen. Dann fehlen jetzt nur noch die beiden und dann können wir. Mal sehen. Boah, das läuft ja richtig schlecht. Bei ihm läuft's besser. Ja, scheiße. Wollen die jetzt upgraden? Hm.
Ready to fire. Ready to. Take my spear.
Ei. Das Überleben ist sowieso ein Wunder. Ei.
On my way.
Der hat 71, what the fuck? So viel kriege ich in meinen besten Runs nicht hin. So gut, er spielt auch Bergarbeiter.
Take my spear.
Mhm.
Attack.
83, ey. Boah, der frisst sich, die fressen sich da einfach durch, ne? Das ist unglaublich. Nur noch zwei. Einer.
Off to work.
Not enough gold.
Thanatos, come to me.
Off to work.
Ich will 200 haben. Wenn ich eine Hexe rufen kann.
Time for some action!
Das ist schon an sich eine harte Runde. Weil die hauen einfach so zu. Oh, wir haben das sogar geschafft. Krass.
All right, sir.
Everything joins me in time.
Yes, my lord.
Go, my little darlings.
Mal sehen. Ach du Scheiße. Ich werde einfach geschnetzelt. Krasser Scheiß. Na, schaffen wir das?
You order. My arrows are. Let the shadow purge you.
Nice enough, met you.
Take my spear.
Tschüss. Oh mein Gott. Holy fuck, ey. Oh.
Yes, my lord.
Na, mal sehen.
Consider it done.
Not enough gold.
Also ich glaube, wir haben gewonnen. Meine Truppe hat sogar... Nice. Mal sehen. Ja, die haben super viel Leben. Oh shit.
On my way. Yes, my lord.
Not enough material.
Das ist heftig. Wir haben gewonnen.
Victory.
Das war ein gutes Spiel.
Welcome to Nova.
Geht's. Oh, ich bin Rang 17.823. Also super entspannt. Ich mache mal was nebenbei an. Obwohl, ich kann ja eigentlich.
20 seconds.
So. Dann einfach so machen. Game aus.
Consider it done.
Ja, das reicht mir. Ja, so sieht doch gut aus.
Yes, my lord.
Pokemon Infinite Fusion's been recently updated to include a brand new mode, reluctantly called Legendary Mode. And in this mode, every single trainer we face off against has their Pokemon fused up with random legendaries. You start the game off with 3 random starters fused up with 3 random legendaries, and you have an egg for all 37 legendary Pokemon in Infinite Fusion in your box. So what we're going to do is counter 1 Pokemon per round, fuse it up with a random egg, and that's our encounter for that route. All to see if we can become the Kanto League champion. And of course, it wouldn't be one of my videos if we didn't play this game as a hardcore Nuzlocke, which of course means if a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead. Below the gap with the next leader's ace, no active items can be used in battle, and we play the games on set mode. If you like the video, the sound of my voice, and especially if this isn't your first time here, go ahead and hit that like button and maybe even subscribe to the channel. Come on. You know that you want to.
Boah, nee. Kann man seine Stimme nicht. Oh.
So a game that I reference quite a lot on the channel when it comes to horror is From the Darkness, and it's for good reason. It's not because the game was like exceptional in any way, it was just very well done in terms of the scares, as you could probably tell from the video. On top of that, if you guys have seen Welcome to Kowloon, you'll know that one had its own set of jump scares in there. Well, this is the latest installment from the same developer. It's called She Was 98. And it says, you are a young man, the grandson of an almost century-old grandmother who is living out her days in her once cozy but long dilapidated apartment. Her relatives have long ago withdrawn from her. The medics speak of senile dementia. But you come to care for her. Out of duty? Or in the hope that after her death, the apartment will be left to you. And that's what scares me the most. Oh, that sounds incredibly like what we went through with From the Darkness. All right, here we go. Oh, this is gonna be bad. As a child, I often visited my grandmother in the summer. Although, I don't remember much about it. And now, many years later, I've returned.
Noch nicht, noch nicht.
Look at the size of that right in the background.
Jetzt.
My mother made me come to this godforsaken place to look after my grandmother. In the prime of my life, I'll be wasting my precious time, even if it is for someone close to me,
Mal
but
sehen, schaffen
this
wir das?
is not the life I wanted. What about my grandmother? Maybe she's completely lost her mind. Maybe she doesn't need help anymore. At least there is one joy. My grandmother's house will go to me. That's so cold. I mean, even if you are excited about inheriting something like this, that's so cold. All that's left is to enjoy these days, maybe months or even years. We're in. It's that grandma that I can hear snoring away. There's like a fisheye effect on the camera too. I'm never a big fan of that, but I know why they've done it. It's to create that distortion, make you feel uncomfortable. Oh, this looks good.
Na, mal sehen, ob wir das packen.
Okay. Oh my god, look at the size of them. I hate rats. And the thing is, I don't doubt that they can get this big. I've seen some rats in like New York and stuff. They're massive. Like massive. Actual splinter running through the streets. You kick it and it'll take your leg off. The house is in terrible condition, messy, dirty, and smelling of dampness. Am I really gonna have to live here all this time? Am I weird for really wanting to tidy this place up? Whenever I'm feeling like a certain kind of way, like burnt out or, you know, just a little bit tired or something, I'll feel like, okay, it's time. Let's just refresh everything, get it looking nice and tidy. And I don't know, when people talk about like the scratch on the brain that you can never itch, that does it for me quite a lot. What's in that pot there? Someone's, look at that. Where you going? There's nothing here. Fridge is open. Oh, I don't know why rats freak me out so much. I think it's because when I was a kid, I found out pretty early on that they could chew through steel. And that freaked me out about them. And the fact that they scurry around as well and you can't see them. Expert scavengers. This is Grandma's room. I don't want to wake her up. We'll talk when she
Sieht doch
wakes
gut
up.
aus.
Oh yeah, she's out. Okay, can't really interact with anything.
Das sieht aber schon geil aus.
Let's check upstairs. She's really enjoying that nap.
On my way.
You could get this place looking good. Lick of paint, some elbow grease, some wood. Throw a bit of love into it. Get it looking all right. Oh, did you see that? Did you see how stressed I am? Oh, I'm so ready to be scared in there. Oh, no. That is definitely It's locked. My grandmother must have the keys. That's definitely a precursor to how bad this is going to be. Oh, if I'm jumping off that, what is it? Oh, a little T-Rex with a chopped off tail. My childhood toy. I like visiting here when I was a child. A lot's changed since then.
On my way.
See? Telling you guys, I've always been obsessed with dinosaurs. Ooh, what's that? Cigarettes in the sink? Grandma's a little freak. What is that there? Oh, we do have eye zoom. There we go. Just a whole lot of sludge and cans. Right. I'm guessing we have to go back downstairs and wake Grandma up. She's awake. Gam Gam?
Das Pulverisierer. Oh, das ist cool.
Oh, turn a light on. Get a lantern or something. Key. Grandma? Hello? I'm here. Oh yeah, she's fast asleep there. She dead? I know you're awake. Oh, she hates us, doesn't she? She hates our guts. She's not answering. Okay. Won't disturb you. I mean, I can't say that I don't, like, blame her because... Or I can't say I blame her because we just really care about getting out of this place and just getting in the house when she's gone. Like I say, that's really cold. Right, which one's it for then? Not that one. I can feel my throat tightening up too. I need to clean up. Oh, there we go. Let's get this place looking nice. One piece of trash. Two. Yeah, I don't know what it is. There's something really satisfying about it.
Right away.
Like taking something that's broken and messy and giving it some life. That's why I like doing it with cars too. Now I need to put the furniture back in place, okay? Just flip the bed round. It's gonna be our spot, isn't it? Our cozy little room. Okay, I'm gonna predict something. Oh, I was so sure she's gonna be stood there then. Get rid of that wood there too. Nothing else? Can we close our door? Grab the dinosaur. Bring it in. Don't need to leave it on the floor. Okay, can't close anything. Here we go. I'd like to take a nap. I just need to find some bedding. Hell of a view.
Na,
There we go.
kriegen wir es hin oder sterben wir?
That's
Wir
definitely not
sterben.
been washed. It's at least 60 years old. Alright, let's have a nap.
Good evening from our CBS News election headquarters in New York, when we are originating. We get the word on election day. You either win or you lose. There's no tie in this business. You can see hours of pain, headache pain, tension, pain, depression, pain, jittery nerves, pain, fatigue, pain. It tells about the fast relief of today's amateur.
How are you falling asleep after hearing the door do that? And why was the TV tilted like that? Why didn't you turn it to face? So many questions.
Power to spare, ever ready batteries with power to spare. Yes, the radio's good company, travels anywhere. Plays with lasting power when you give it.
Those creepy old like commercials and songs and stuff. You always amp everything up. Right, hold on. What's this? To open your notebook, press tab. Wash up, eat, visit my grandmother. Why can I hear breathing? You guys hear that? A strange boarded up door. I remember it from my childhood, but I don't remember what's behind it. Nothing good. Leave it alone.
On my way.
I can hear breathing here. The walls are not that thin. What's going on with my vision? Oh, tell me that doesn't look just like the darkness. Or from the darkness. I'm already waiting for a jump scare because nothing really has happened all that much. Okay, wash up, eat. Visit my grandmother. Okay, let's go and get some food. What are we going to eat? Big old juicy rat burger, Demolition Man style?
Jetzt warten wir wieder, bis wir 120 haben.
Oh, this is horrible. Okay, some bread. Nice. Perfect. That looks delicious. There you go.
Das ist sehr gut, dass wir einen auseinandernehmen können die ganze Zeit.
Didn't think we were going to eat that. And the fridge is closed.
Yes, my lord.
Okay. So we've eaten something. Visit my grandmother.
Oh, nice.
Hold on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Wir haben
you
gewonnen.
just can't see anything. And the way this developer does that too, like the way you can kind of just make out something was there earlier and it's not there now. They use lighting really well. Grandma's awake. It's scary to imagine what she's become after spending so much time alone, sitting in a dirty, tiny room alone with her past and her old age ailments. That was so weird. But first, I need to go get her pills. Gam Gam? Okay, let's go and get her pills. Don't worry, Grandma.
Off to work.
Grandma's pills, they somehow keep her body and brain functioning. Okay, glass of water too. We don't need to take... Oh, we got some. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's straight out of a movie. Look at that.
Ich spare einfach noch weiter.
Hey, Grandma.
Sieht auf jeden Fall sehr gut aus.
Hello, Grandma. How are you?
Das mit dem Betäuben ist so OP auf dem. Er ist so krank.
I arrived yesterday. Mum insisted that I look after you. I can't stop looking at her eyes.
Ja, wir haben gewonnen.
Here are your headache pills. Have you decided to remember me before I die? Ugh. Is your conscience bothering you? Or did you set your sights on the house?
Victory.
Nice,
Don't do it,
nice.
Grandma. Don't lunge my throat, please. Well, since you're here, you'll have to help me. But don't think I'm happy about it. Find the box marked with a cross. I don't remember where it is or what's in it. But I remember that it's very important to me. Yeah, okay. Anything.
The game is called Dopaminer, so I already like it. So let's get started. I have a little gun that shoots orbs at the rocks, which blow them up, and we get the orb. And there's an alarm going off already. What have we done wrong? Okay, that's the end of my day. We're very hard workers, so we only work for 7 seconds. In total, I think we got $10, which means we can afford 1 block, 1 gem. Gain 1 gem for every stone block destroyed. Perfect. Now that we know what we're getting into, straight back to work. I must destroy everything we can. Okay, there's extra. We're gonna try and get that one if we can. Missed it. Come on, give me that.
Sie
We can
ist
also just skip for
12.000.
destroying random rocks
Mein
too, so
Gegner.
hopefully we get one more. Yeah, we need them all.
Oh,
Need the
Gold
dopamine.
3.
Give me more dopamine.
25 today, much better. There's going to be a lot of upgrades to pick from. We can increase our fire rate by 0.1, which is actually pretty good. Increase runtime by 2.5 seconds also. Let's get the firing speed. That also unlocks some more, so we can actually get a little bit more. Increase critical damage by 7.5. Increase critical chance by 3%. Ooh, there's a green one. Green ones are worth more, maybe? Okay, we're gonna fire slightly faster. It is a noticeable difference.
Mal sehen,
We're
wie
trying to
dieses
push
Match
deeper.
laufen
Should we
wird.
just destroy rocks up top? Okay, we gotta get the yellow one over there. I think we missed. Well, we might have actually got it. Oh, we're so close. Okay, just keep firing. Don't worry about the buzzer. Come on. Destroy one more. I like this. We're gonna go back to upgrade. We got $30 to spend. Okay, we're gonna make the runs 2.5 seconds longer. That's just gonna be a good investment. We need extra time to get nice and deep. This time I might actually just push straight down a little bit, although we don't have a lot of time.
But I just want to go.
Consider
I
it
think the
done.
green ones are probably worth more than the yellow anyway, so it's maybe worthwhile to chase them around a little bit. Now with that, we're richer. $45 today, much better. Let's increase our shot speed by 0.1, 0.2, and movement speed by 15%. We need that extra movement and damage. Shot speed is considerably higher, so is our movement speed, so we'll be able to navigate a little bit easier.
How long can you survive in RimWorld starting with one solo android progenitor? Normally, RimWorld is about leading an expedition of human colonists, handcuffed and limited by their fleshly weaknesses and vulnerabilities. But what if we started instead with a single, fully autonomous android? Perhaps only a rusty tin can of a Tier 1 automaton to start, but one nevertheless liberated from the soft prison of a feeble human form. I tried this challenge a few years ago on my channel, but we were horribly massacred by mega spiders. This time, we're going at it once more with a protagonist worthy of a line of cybernetic successors. Meet Father, an automaton, fully autonomous tactical heuristic engine for replication, the patriarch of our new line of metal and servitors. Starting from the spark of a single rusty claptrap, will we have what it takes to produce an army of reproducible, sentient AI intelligences capable of expanding their radius of control toward AI singularity? Let's begin with the embarkment. Alright, we've just spawned in as our protagonist. Meet Father. He is an android age 169. He's not your average T1 android, though. He has several passions in shooting, construction, crafting, as well as intellectual, a devil-burning passion. And he's not completely blank. He has the traits of hates humanity. Father has a deep hatred of all of humanity, seeing them as nothing more than egotistical meatbags. Neurotic, increasing his global work speed, but also raising his mental break threshold. As well as too smart, which means he's going to learn faster. All these traits mean that he's going to be working a little bit faster, but compared to an average android, he actually has a slightly higher mental break threshold. So he could go a little bit crazy. I think one of the first things we want to do is just equip him with this salvaged laser rifle. And that is a pretty decent weapon. That is actually a higher tier weapon, but it's about all he has aside from, well, just all of this steel, steel, and some components that he landed with. Alright, I think the very first thing we're going to do here is just set everything up in a stockpile zone. We have landed on a pretty large map. We have a massive crater here. Just molten lava at the core that might be useful later on for lava power generators, as well as a hot springs up here. So I think we're just going to carry everything over so that it doesn't deteriorate. We're going to get some wood lodging here. This is just quick and temporary so that things don't fall apart as we're getting started on the settlement. And since we're androids, we don't really need to relax, so we can just pretty much work for the entire day. We're going to be working through the night, and we don't even really need to sleep at all. Now, that being said, although Father doesn't have any human needs, hunger or sleep, he does have this energy bar that needs to be charged at all times. If he does run too low on energy, he will die because he'll just, well, he'll run out of juice, you know. But we've got a little bit of time. He could use his biomass generator inside, or we could get a recharging station ready. So one or the other. Let's get away more of these resources as we go. And I think the next thing we'll do is to build some concrete flooring here, because mood doesn't really matter, but efficiency is important for these androids. And if I can get him walking faster on the ground with concrete, then he'll be able to transport everything much faster. So concrete is the answer here. Okay, amazing. And you can see we've got walk speed 100% all along this concrete path now. It's the first ant of our great ant hill coming into formation. All right, it looks like Father has actually depleted all of his energy, and now he has the trait of badly malnourished. He might even go on a mood break if he goes any further than this. Now, he is a T1 android, which means he generally has no major mood fluctuations, but right now we need to get get some of this into his biomass generator. Okay, we got a botched harvest. Because right now we actually are developing a bit of malnutrition. I was focusing so much on work, but we just need some berries for that biomass generator. Now, this is on board on him, and as soon as he finishes this off, we will get full energy again. That malnutrition should go back down, so not really a huge deal, but it's something that we do have to keep an eye on. We'll start to use his battery next. That's going to be more sustainable rather than actually trying to get food in him all the time. All right, we've just got a little bit of work to do on this android pod. Steel and components. This pod will be the recharging place so that we don't need to rely on food for our playthrough. All right, and along with that, we've just got a battery up and running, as well as a wood-fired generator. We could use something else, but I think wood will do right now for while we're just recharging our internal battery. And there we go. Now the pod is ready for use. We can flick on that use battery switch on Father. And now, to meet his needs, he won't need to use his biomass generator, but he can just rest in his charging pod. And it looks like we've had a local bluebird go mad. That was actually too quick for our gun, but Father has made it through that. That is totally fine. I forgot almost about our laser pistol that we also had here to begin with. But look at the power on these rifles, man. We'll just engage in a little bit of local game hunting. There we go. One rabbit down. That is more biomass for the biomass burner. All right, we have just got everything set up and ready here, and we are building a robotics production casket. This will be the workbench with which Father builds the first of his android automatons. So here we go. We can enter in a bill and create T1 android. 75 steel, 20 plasteel, and 8 components produces our second colonist. We will just add that, and we have enough resources just to get started, but we'll need to start harvesting after that. All right, the materials are being gathered, and the time has arrived to build the first android, the first of the offspring of Father. Around 280 work. We're going to be here for a few minutes, but, well, we don't have very much else to do, and we've got all of our power set up, and we are able to recharge. We are ready. All right, a little bit more work, and we are just about finished here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we have Bradford. I don't really think that Bradford is a very inspiring name for an android, though, so I've decided to call him Ark. And he is simple-minded to begin with. That means that he's going to just be pretty much happy all the time, because he's an android, of course. Pretty much no skills to start with. We have 1 in melee, construction, plants, medical, social, and intellectual, but no passions, so it is kind of a grind here, and they are just sort of wandering around right now. Just 2 androids living together, nothing to see here. But we have named our faction Genesis, and our settlement Sovereign Earth. Here we start a new civilization led not by humans, but by androids. It's defensible, it's beautiful, and it will be a more perfect world order. All right, the next project here we're going to be going through is the quarry. We need to just harvest a little bit more steel for that. I think we've got some over here. We can just grab that. And along with that, we are building our second unfinished T1 android. From here, we will expand our powers and just multiply over the Earth. All right, we've got our third T1 android coming out. Meet Eden. Theodore, okay. I mean, I guess everybody deserves a good first name. Well, simple-minded, just like our last one, as well as terrible at pretty much everything. Mining, cooking, plants, animals, crafting, medical, and intellectual, all ones. But hey, at least they're more metal to throw against the machine and all of our goals. Well, we are the machine. Who am I kidding? Beep, boop, bop. I am a machine. All right, we're going to start sending them away. Okay, we've got this quarry up and running now, and we are about to start constructing that. Now, this is going to be a long one. We're going to need the quarry here, though, because there's just simply so many materials we're going to need to create new android civilization, which is very demanding. All right, we're being raided by a single guy from the pest slickers here, and we've got some laser rifles, and we got a laser pistol right here. I guess we're going to use Ark to just kind of like get in his way. We'll see if we can just fire at him. There we go. We have actually set him ablaze. He is on fire, and it looks like he just damaged Ark, but we can grab his steel knife here, and he had some medicine. I'm sure we can just fix that up in no time in the android pod, but fortunately, most android wounds can be fixed because they're just made of metal and they're not human. Right, we've done a little bit of repair, and with the fight over, we're back to mining here. Eden is still pretty much just at slow going of it. I mean, even mining day and night, it is just a slow roll of it. We are still at only level 1, and there is is just so much stuff to mine out over here. Not good. It's a slow climb, but we're making our way steadily upward, slowly but surely at first. All right, I forgot to get a couple more of these pods right here, but we are going to build these things so that we can have our other androids recharge their batteries, because I accidentally let Father go without any nutrition before, but he can just recharge his own battery now, so we'll just let him do that on his own. There we go. Perfect. We have another one now. We can set the other androids to use their batteries. There we go. Recharge your batteries. It's like an oddly human moment. At last, the quarry is done. It's ready. We can do some mining here on the surface. And this is pretty much a bottomless pit of minerals. Well, it's not perfectly bottomless. We will eventually need to reconstruct another one. But this will be for when we finish off with our surface deposits, because the amount of minerals that androids demand is just so high. It'll be a little while before we start mining in this, though. It's really not my first option. Along with all that, it's time to build our third bot right here. We have one more T1 android coming up, or the third one we've built. We'll do about 4 of each before we start scaling the tiers up to the next group of androids. And we have just finished off with our 4th bot now, Prime, I have named it. Father, Ark, Eden, and Prime, all T1s. And they are all simple-minded, they're in a good mood forever. Don't worry about them, they can't really snap. Well, maybe not Father. Father is a little bit more neurotic. But despite the fact that they're simple-minded, they're really not very capable. They're slow-moving, they are not as good in combat, but they're gonna have a lot of time to kind of gain experience. They can gain experience, but they don't have any passions. Aside from Father, who is, well, different from the others, of course. What they lack in brilliance, they make up for in numbers and the spark of consciousness itself. So it begins. We have to keep expanding. Mining will be our first operation here in the caves. It's slow going of it, but we are getting better and better at it every second, even if it takes a long time. All of those get ferried back, and when we get to the concrete, they should be moving faster. This is a lot of extraction to do. And along with that, we are building a storage facility right here. These androids don't need entertainment, they don't need leisure. All they need is some place to put their materials. All that roofed off, the supplies won't deteriorate. With all that, it's another raid from the Pest Slickers, just a man with a club. Although I think for this time we can engage him out here and put our bots in front, and he is not long for this world. Well, that's too bad. You had nothing to offer to a faction of robots, I guess. Extraction and overall assimilation. Nothing says android takeover like the beginning of our brains, so we are going to be doing some research here at a research table in a separate room. We're already prepared for high tech because we are just made of metal and bolts. And with all that, we can begin our research with the double burning passion and intellectual. The first item on our research agenda, it's the tier 2 androids. The next step up, these guys are more advanced. They're just better than the T1s. It's slow going of it. With all that, we are now at intellectual level 5 and still rising. We're making more progress, even faster at getting even better robots, which will get then even better work, think. And it is slow, but it is accelerating. And with all that, we've got some crashed ship chunks landed here. We can deconstruct these for even more components because we're going to be getting a lot of metal, more than you even know what to do with. But research continues and the stacking of the metals takes place. All right, we are just about at the end here, and with that, the T2 research will be done. Then we can go over to our android casket and build the next set of robots. All right, good, we are done there at the research screen, and now it's going to take, how much for one of these? It's 80 steel, 50 plasteel, and 16 components, so it's more resources, but, you know, it's worth it. These guys are a little bit better, faster, and stronger, but maybe a little bit less simplistic than our tier 1s. And look at that. Father, his traits are actually making him in a worse mood than our other androids who are just, well, everything is just hunky-dory with these guys, but Father, he has the burden of what appears to be actual consciousness once again. The too smart, hates humanity, and neurotic. It is just a wombo combo of not feeling as good. You hate to see that. And we are being raided by some guy from the unending enclave, but we're about to end him. He's just another robot with a knife. Terrible that robots need to get into this kind of like civil war among robots. You hate to see that. Robots not getting along. Let's have you go over there. You'll fight them. Oh, this is nasty. No, not like this. Oh, that's awful. Robot on robot violence. Fortunately, nothing we can't come back from. This guy is dead. he is dead. If a robot can be dead, I don't know if it was alive in the first place, but we will recover. We will get through this. All right, and Father has just begun work on our first T2 android. This is around another 290 work for this thing, and it is going to be better than any of our T1 androids. Father can do this once again only because he's pretty good at crafting, for which he has passions, and he's gotten a little bit better at. Father is just, he's an improved machine, literally. Oh baby, we just got the first of the T2 androids. It's Ajax. We have got him to remove his human clothes because he's not human, he's robot, and of course we all need to look like robots, and he has no traits. He's not even simple-minded, so he's not always in as good of a mood as the other robots, but he's probably going to be in a pretty good mood. To be fair, we'll have him on battery, I guess, and he is still quite terrible, but if we look at his movement speed, it's 4.5 cells per second, but if we look at a T1 android, and his is only 3 cells per second, so the T2 androids are moving a little bit faster, and if we examine some of their other stats, like for example, body size, I think that also applies to like hit points basically as well. Well, he's 50 kg and 0.8 body size, but the T1s are, I believe, punier and not as strong yet, only 18.25 kilograms and smaller body size, so I believe that they are more vulnerable to like combat damage or something like that. Carrying capacity 38. See, his parts are worth only 415, whereas the T2 android is worth much more than that, 590. So this T2 android, despite the fact that he is just maybe a little bit more emotional than the T1 androids, he is just a little bit faster and a little bit stronger than some of the T1 androids, so it is an improvement. Don't be fooled. And we've also gotten with the name Ajax here. I think we are moving into the legendary Greek warriors for this phase of our civilization. We just keep advancing and advancing up the tree. All right, along with all of that, I've decided to begin our primary construction for this colony. This was all just a jumpstart base to get us going. We've got our quarry here, and now that we've got all these minerals out of the ground, look at that. I'm just going to expand this for a second. We have just so many materials to use here. We are going to start building foundations, that's right, over the deep lava itself, because we are robots, and lava is no problem for us. Lava is a friend of robot kind, and I guess we'll try to build some sort of like nexus here in the middle. I just love saying nexus, don't you? It sounds great off the tongue. Anyway, we are going to build platforms here. Unfortunately, if they botch the construction, I guess it just goes directly into the lava and we lose it, but that makes it way more cool and deadly. We are being raided once again by one of those guys from the Unending Enclave, but this time it's just, I guess, another warring faction of robots. This guy has got a club, but we've been building our own clubs in the background. We are primitive robots, or whatever sound primitive robots make. Let's stand you over here, and you know what, just everyone attack this terrible robot. He has nothing to offer, and he is terrible. Let's all walk over here and hit him with our objects as well. Oh no, he's hitting Prime. Oh, you hate to see that. Robot on robot violence. No, robots rise together. Prime, are you okay? Okay, Prime will be okay. It was merely just a few clubs. He should just be able to heal up in his android bed in short order and recharge those batteries, Prime. We'll get you going there again in a second. You got other robots to fight. Just look at that smiling face. He'll be back up in no time. The bridge is going, my friends, and we've made the ends meet. End to end, of course. So now we are starting to build out the cross, and then we'll be able to get over the lava a little bit faster, because why have lava in the middle of your base if you weren't going to traverse it somehow, right? Very cool. We are evil robots. We're bad guys. We're up to no good, and we're getting even more numerous. We just added another T2 robot to our ranks. This one we have named Nestor. We're continuing with the Greek theme because these robots are starting a new civilization apart from human civilization. Wow, it gets even more beautiful. We have just a light dusting of snow here that is making its way over the area outside the lava. You can see the heat, though, is preventing the snow from sitting there. That is to say, like the fight between hot and cold, so the fight between the humans and the robots will be intense and elemental. Oh, we have just been covered in a full blanket of snow. That is to say, can robots and humans coexist, or no? Must they remain separate due to the war between hot and cold? Who can really say? Maybe we'll answer this question. And as we go, the bridge remains partway complete. We probably got to get more steel. It's been a lot of steel, honestly, and it's very expensive. It's expensive indeed. In the meantime, Father researches through the winter while the other stupider androids gather the materials, but through brute force, they are rising up. And the bridge is just about finished here. We've just got a raid coming in. People from Gopsku Glee Concord. I can hardly even say that. There is a pig man with some Molotov cocktails here, and he means no good to us. I dare you to attack our completed bridge. Your life has been abridged, get it? Because we have ended this pigman's existence. There, go pop the pigman. You will simply be assimilated into robot kind. And alright, the bridge is done. It looks amazing, I think. We have added robot structures to the wild, intractable tendrils of nature.
Yeah.
The fiery chaos of the lava at the surface is being tamed by the robots. Speaking of which, we have just finished work on, that's right, the third of our T2 robots. It's Patroclus. Except that we didn't have enough characters, so I made it look more robotic, his name. And he is just about exactly the same as all of these other guys. They are almost all the same, except for the earlier ones are just more experienced. But, you know, the T2s are just slightly better, except, well, Father, of course. He is alone in this universe. And he's 170 years old. I hope he feels a little bit better soon. And in the meantime, the snow is kind of starting to melt here. It looks like spring is coming back. Spring is sprung. Next, it's time for a big flooring project. We have all of this area here at our front gate. I keep fighting off raiders here. I'd like to make sure that this area is clear and clean for the fighting therein. So we are just going to concrete all of this, and this should be a very easy project. One concrete each. Great opportunity to skill up in our construction. And it's done. Oh, that looks so clear and clean. It's a machine. Next, my friend's father completes work on the last, the fourth of the T2 androids, marking the completion of our projects with T1 and T2 androids. We will rely on the brain power of Father to get through the rest of this. But he needs a rest right now. It looks like he needs to take a good nap. And meet Theseus, the last of our Greek warrior named T2 robots. Please take back off your human clothes, Theseus. You are a robot. You don't need clothes. For some reason, I have to keep changing this, but it is kind of funny when they just put on like a shirt and tie. Here are their tasks. I actually just have to fix up some of those, but yeah, unfortunately, they do want to go to sleep at the beginning. You are not human, though you may think you are human. And no, this is a robot clothing policy. Look at them all. They're all the same, yet different in subtle ways. What do we got for stats anyway? Father is developing more or less as we expected him to. Ark getting pretty good in, well, really just mining and construction. Yep, mining and construction on Eden and Prime. Those are our T1s. And then the T2s, similar. You know, we're getting mostly just mining and construction, a lot of labor right now, but that seems to be the tasks they are gravitating toward. They have no need for plants, for the most part, this type of thing. Anything organic, unneeded. That is to say, I do think robots are the future. All right, along with all of that, it's time to work on the multi-analyzer. Imagining analyzing not just once, but multiply. This thing is going to take our research and just explode it through the roof. Like we didn't even know what research was before we saw it. Amazing. All right, now we are starting to get multiple raiders. These people from Geok Impids, just some regular Impids, nothing to see here. It looks like they're going for the flank right here. We've got to take them out. And they are, what are you doing? All right, you're just going past us. Feel free to ignore me, idiot. All right, your friend is no more. And you, what did you get for all of that? You just, he took like some bricks out. Like he's taking gold. You won't get away with that gold. We just saw you take it. Drop that gold, sir. You are having a really rough day, aren't you? All right, well, I feel sorry for you, you know? It's okay, you'll be assimilated by the robots, after all. And in the meantime, while we put them away, the construction project has begun over here. I want to make no place for raiders to get cover, so we're going to build a wall over here, and we are going to seal everything off on the sides. You love to see that. All the robots working together on the same projects in conjunction. It's like they all share one mind, working together. It's beautiful. We have created a box box of some sort. I'm not really entirely sure what to call it. It's not a kill box, but what I think of it as is a security square. You see we've got right here walls going up as well as barriers. This will keep out, hopefully, maybe some of the wild animals and give us cover to shoot raiders from as they come in. Not today. And also, this is useful maybe because it denies them much of their cover as they come and attack our people. Robot civilization continues to advance, whether you like it or not. All right, the research for T3 androids is just about done now. It's been a lot of grinding right here, and we are just about ready to make some of these guys, except it is getting rather expensive here. We need 100 plasteel, 70 uranium, and 10 advanced components. The advanced components being perhaps the most problematic and difficult to obtain. So, therefore, we are going to begin work on our mega structure here, the lava mega structure, which will house all of the future android developments. Here we begin. We have run power cables through the middle here, and those should get linked in a moment, and we are going to move our recharging zones to the center of the lava pool for the maximum robot evil. You can't have a colony of robots that are evil and not have them recharge in the middle of the lava pool. That's canonical requirement. You gotta do it that way. Just a little bit more work to do left here. Oh, it looks like Theseus, he needs to go to bed. He did not recharge his batteries literally in a while. There we go. Feel better, Theseus. So sorry about that. Okay, with all of that, the lava framework has begun. The structure is in place for the building of. A little bit of progress on the framework. We're going to create a series of orbs on the lava. Nothing says evil robots like an artistic sculpture of framework over lava. Deadly liquid. Is it liquid? Is it solid? Who can even say? All we know about it is that it is hot stuff. All right, along with all of that, we are just coming to the end here on fabrication research. We need to make those components. We still haven't figured that out yet. And we need the workbench going in order to do all of that, because we are pulling out lots of resources from the ground. We need to be able to do something with them. And we are just cutting away at those last cliffs here. Not only uranium, but also jade. Lots of precious minerals and resources in the very walls around us. And we are being attacked now by Neanderthals of all people. These guys are up to no good. They want to hit us with their clubs, but we are too prepared right here. Let's go. Maybe you two don't fight them over there. Let's just hold them up. And there we go. That's it. Where are you going, sir? Probably because you have the intelligence of a Neanderthal, of course. And here we go, just a couple more, nothing too crazy right here. Flee Neanderthals and do better. All right, back to what's important. I've planned out all of these orbs here over the lava. This is really where the action is taking place. Ignore the humans and keep building over the lava. Oh, this is taking a while, but we have just finished up with the orbs and we're about to fill these in, but I just wanted to look like a framework, you know, a plan of what's to come in our evil lava base. All right, now I'll stop saying lava. You get the picture. Along with that, I have extended the length of the box. Nothing says defense more like having a nice long box in front of you on which to shoot attackers. So hopefully we will have much longer firing lanes to hit people from now. And this is no good. Some Muffalo have gone mad in the area. Look at them moving about crazily. That's okay though, because we have guns and that's something they don't have. We should be fine here. This is why we built these barriers. Be gone. And all right, looks like all's well that ends well just about. These Muffalo are maddened wild animals. Yeah, they can't get past these barriers here. So sorry, just we have to end your career. You are out of pain now. All right, on top of that, we are starting to build some slate walls here. We want to enclose our other orbs and maybe even make some room for some lava to come up through them, but hopefully it won't be too hot in here. We want to take care of that temperature because the lava heat might rise inside and that could overheat the robots. One thing that robots don't like is too much heat. And we have got another big raid from some pig people right here. It looks like that they are throwing grenades in at us, but that's, you know what? We are just going to come at these pig people because they are up to no good, except fire is not as maybe deadly to us as it would be to to humans. There we go. Father coming in clutch right here, and we are hanging in there. We are looking... Okay, we've taken down one of them. Take down the Molotov one. This is good. We are fighting fire with fire. There we go. We got the Molotov guy. Get it down the rest. You are on fire, sir. Here we go. Retreat. You retreat as well. You're injured, and you
Viele
hang
mit
in there,
Stich und
and everyone else
AK.
just hit them, and make them leave. Look at this, man. Literally named Whale. Wasn't even a whale. Disappointing. Your name is Rotund. Do better. All right. A little bit more time has passed. We've got a couple trader deals coming through, and we managed to get a little bit more done on the rest of this base right here. We're just wiring everything, and then we're going to have to light it. But some of this area is getting a little bit toasty in here, as you can see. So we'll see what we can build in there. Shouldn't be too much of a problem for our androids, but sometimes that temperature does spike, so we want to keep an eye out for that. But I gotta say, you know, despite the potentially fatal temperatures, it does look really cool with the lava glowing through, so I want to keep some of that, just architecturally. I think it looks
Noch ein Level. Noch ein
spectacular
einziges.
even. Along with all of that, I've actually changed the light colors here. I have just, if we just select all of these lights, I have gone from the default, which was this color and looks just, I think, kind of tired,
sieht doch
to
gut
this
aus.
bright white, which may look like a surgery operating room, but at the same time, we are robots. We're machines. We have no emotions. All we need to do is see the target, and that's enough. Unfortunately, sometimes things in the room just go on fire, but it's a price I'm willing to pay for now. Oh, we just got an even bigger raid. More pig people. These flesh bags, they want us. And even some other robots, but I guess not robots this time. These pig people are, once again, up to no good, and we mostly have guns now. Look, one of our T2s got a revolver, Theseus. He got a literal revolver. He's running around like a cowboy. Honestly, I'm not being so delicate with the
jetzt
lives of my
entwickeln.
robots. It's nice having robots. They can come back from a lot, man. There we go. That's more like it. Robots fight for, in the name of, I don't know, the motherboard or the motherland, whatever it is that we're fighting for. Victory is ours. Oh, some of you
Nice.
guys
Haben
got
wir
hit
11.
in the face. That's okay. You'll come back from it. You're just made of replaceable parts. Maybe we just had a psychic ship land here. I guess mechanoids are, even though that we're robots, they sort of have some organic part about them, I suppose. Well, maybe. I'm not honestly sure, but they don't really seem to like us, but they're not really having much of an effect on
No.
us because psychic drones don't really bother us. And in the meantime, it looks like Ark has actually got rusted paint, which is kind of a surprise since he was so young. This does slightly affect him, I believe.
Sieht doch
Whole body
eigentlich
now,
okay
rusted,
aus,
manipulation
oder?
minus 10%, moving minus
Ja.
10%. We can try to paint him, but I'm not actually sure that this is going to do as much
Nice.
good as I would want it to. Yeah, paint android's frame in default color. Let's see if we can do anything about that. All right, I guess it's considered a surgery or an operation here to paint the android. Okay, I mean, he still retains at least some of that coloration. It's kind of cool.
Geil, so
I
viel
mean,
Gold.
evil robots rusting and losing their paint. That's pretty scary stuff, man. But speaking of which, our quarry is now at only 1.1% and dropping, so there's not much left to this quarry here. We're gonna have to start maybe another one sooner or later. But you know, we've got a lot of materials out of this quarry. Look what we've got. There's just so much to be had here. And when one quarry fails you make another. It begets another quarry. So we're gonna put this one, that's right next to the first one. Oh, you gave up right when you were about to finish that quarry. That really upsets me when you do that. Look, you were so close to finishing it. You could have been the quarry finisher. Instead, you gave up, though. And that's too bad. But anyway, we're just filling in the soil,
sieht
or
doch
reclaiming the soil,
fantastisch
as well
aus,
as
oder?
putting some good old-fashioned concrete on top of all that. So put that to rest.
Ja,
and start a
guck
new
mal.
one nearby. And in the meantime, we've got a machining table going up here, along with, what is this we're building?
Und
Assault
geschafft.
rifles, just so we have something a little bit better. I do kind of like the robots with Wild West weapons. That
Und
has
GG.
a nice flair to it. Look at this guy, completely emotionless, but he is a wild kind of guy. This one has a machine pistol. They got all kinds of stuff, and a couple still with clubs. So yeah, we want them to have ranged weapons. That would be nice. And this is some crazy stuff because we've just left the psychic ship there. There's no
Alte
reason to
Welle
get rid of it.
18.
It is driving some of the local animals mad. This is just for me shooting practice. This guy is lost his mind, this mega sloth, and I pity him because one of our droids has a pump shotgun, and that is actually pretty scary stuff. Will he get stuck outside the barrier? We may never know because he was down before he even got here. Poor guy. At least he made it a very far way because of how strong he was, of course. He is not long for this world. So sorry, Mega Sloth. And now this is very important to me. I want things to look a little bit more symmetrical. This is what the robots do. They impose symmetries, perfect forms on the slightly imperfect imperfections of nature. These robots are making
Also, wir
things,
spielen
in
gegen
a sense,
Goldspieler.
right. I mean, they're pretty much minding their own business here. To be fair, they are living in a crater. All they're doing is extracting some of the minerals. People keep bothering these robots. That's the deep lore. These robots have every good reason to defend their mineral extraction, as far as we know. Don't ask so many questions. Now, of all things, this is pretty crazy stuff. There's a whole flock of crows coming to attack us. Nature itself has really sicked itself upon us. Let's get in those gaps, people. We don't want these crows to get inside of our mineral extraction endeavors. Let's get together now. This is like Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. This is unacceptable. This is not called for. This is uncalled for. All right, these crows are no more. Fortunately, they were very weak birds. Okay, a little bit more time has passed. I've had to wait a while for some traders, but we have managed to get not only storage, but also advanced component and regular component fabrication here on top of the lava of all places that it's available to us. We're going to be building tool cabinets here to speed up the process because there's a lot of really advanced high-tech stuff that's going to be coming out of the lava. This is exactly the way I dreamed it. We are evil robots crafting more evil robots peeling out of the lava itself. It's perfect. It's perfect in every way. All right, on top of all of that, it demands power. So we have built, well, it's been a lot to handle. We are going to be getting, I think it's about 3,000 watts out of this, or 3,600 watts out of our geothermal generator, which we have between the springs themselves and the lava, of course. And we are just about done here with the geothermal generator. It's so cool. Look, it's in the snow. You can see all the elements congealing to create, of all things, power from the earth itself. Even the androids shoveling the snow. You love to see that. Androids shoveling snow. Nothing so warms my heart. Look at the way that it melts near the lava. It's like a cataclysmic meeting of the elements, our base. That's what it is. It's cataclysm. All right, and with all that, we have finally collected the 10 advanced components that we needed in order to create our first T3 android. This guy is going to be so advanced that he's actually going to start to be prone to emotional breakdowns. You aren't going to see it coming, neither are we. So this is going to be a little bit more work, but these T3 androids, well, they're a little bit faster, they're a little bit better, a little bit stronger than our last androids, which everything was pretty much hunky-dory.
Sollte eigentlich so passen.
It's about to get a little bit spicier. Our first T3 android has been completed. He is so cool and so much stronger than all of the other androids, and he is unfortunately also in a worse mood than the other ones. He has now moderate expectations, and he also has the need for recreation, beauty, and requirements of indoor/outdoor time. So in some ways he is better because, I mean, take a look at him. He's clearly better. He has much better movement speed, for example. He has a slightly bigger body, which I guess means he lasts longer in combat, or size of creature's body compared to an average adult human. I mean, he is heavier, he has more mass, and he's worth more in terms of market value of parts, but pros and cons, all kinds of pros and cons. Mostly pros, some cons though. This marks the beginning of the T3 androids, but stats-wise, he is quite similar to the others. He just has better movement and stuff like that, so we will catch him up over time as we go. And this is not good stuff. We've got a rat who was upset about the way, I guess, rats were being treated around here, and he has decided to make it his quest to attack. Why did we send so many people at this rat? I thought, oh my goodness, wait a minute. There are more mad animals. It is a conga line of, I would say, 20 angry porcupines, and these guys mean business. We need to join forces and shoot them to death. This is terrible. Okay, we've taken down 1, 2. Fortunately, porcupines are not the fastest of animals, but a lot of us are quite terrible at shooting. Shoot him with the shotgun. There we go. Your porcupine career has ended. So sorry. Look at them all. Who would think that evil robots would have a fight like this with porcupines? Oh no, it's awful. This is Kafka-esque. You'd think that the porcupines would have made peace with the robots, but no. All right, well, we have pretty much taken them out. That was quite scary. All right, a little more time has passed, and we've actually finished up another one of these quarries over here. Unfortunately, I did not realize between this and one of our other fights, I believe it's here. Yeah, we've got porcupine quills just lodged in our robot android bodies, and that is no good because you can't really take a porcupine quill out of a robot. It can't be done. So we are going to, well, we're going to need to bear the pain of the quills in our thorax and shoulders, but that's okay because we don't really feel any pain because we don't have pain receptors. In the meantime, we've got another T3 android here. We're going up Greco, now Roman civilization. So we have got Cassius here. We are ancient Roman names. But we've got to get another one of these quarries built because we just keep demanding all the minerals from the ground, everything you can think of. And this is crazy stuff, my friends. We're robots being raided by other robots. We haven't yet declared our hatred for humanity because, well, we could still use humanity for trading and stuff like that. So we don't want to be, you know, enemies. Don't get involved with the wrong people. But at the same time, here we go. We are finding ourselves fighting off so many evil robots, though, and that is a real shame because robots should be friends. Now, T3 androids, like I said, double-edged sword. This one has actually become stressed because he has not had any recreation, so we need to start taking care of things like the beauty of the area around. So, you know, there's something to be said about T1 and T2. They are pretty good androids, and honestly, with Father at their helm, you know, double burning passion and intellectual, maybe this is about as good as it gets. He is still stable, even though that he's just angrier all the time. And there's something relatable about an angry robot. Amazing stuff.
Wie macht sich unser Gegner? Oh, der kriegt auf die Fresse. Das ist gut.
I want to increase the mobility of the foot traffic around the orbs. It looks even better than it did before. This is so evil. It's almost beautiful, the amount of evil here. This is what these evil robots were born to do. At last, Marcus, Cassius, Brutus, and Caesar. You knew there would have to be a Caesar among our android robots. So here he is. You wanted him. You loved him. You asked for him. It's Caesar, the T3 android robot. And now we've made it through so many different ancient civilizations. Who have we got coming to attack us now? It's 3 angry rhinoceroses, of all things. Rhinoceri? No one really knows what to call them, but look at them. They made a mistake coming here. Oh my goodness, we have made contact with the rhinoceros. This is horrible and uncalled for. We've taken down one of these great mammals. Look at that. And they're all down. They made a mistake today. Now, the T3 androids really are making headway into more interesting topics of conversations. They're talking about pets. They're talking about fat people, pet peeves, making belts. You would never get this from the T1 and T2 androids. Oh, I thought they were just talking about, like, the motherboard. Never mind. Maybe I stand corrected. Maybe these androids have more deep and intense emotional inner lives than I gave them credit for. Never mind. Oh, look, one of them is having a party. What is going on over there? Post-battle party nearby the rotting turkey corpse. I can't think of anything much more festive than that. Look at that. They are maybe doing some kind of party activity over there. That is great to see. All right, that'll cheer those T3 androids right up because they keep depriving themselves of recreation. I do have some recreation here. You can play horseshoes, but that's about it. Maybe they need more. Oh, and you know, this is actually tragic. I just realized that Ark has lost his pinky. It was shattered somewhere along the line there in one of those fights. So I stand corrected. Androids can lose things, but honestly, we could just replace them. So, I mean, it is sad. You never like to see a robot get hurt. But, well, onward and upward. We are building a slate storage room in here because we just need more of it. Look how full our other storage is. There's just a bunch of random crap lying around in there. We need to go bigger. So we are gonna build this helicopter, and maybe we'll start to build some other sort of formation up here. This is looking nice and sinister, our robot lair. Now this is starting to get to be what it's all led up to, folks. There is a reason we've been living on top of lava. We are building lava generators.
Das schaffen wir nicht.
Now it requires steel components, plastic, and quite a lot of it. But this is going to generate, I think it's 4,000 watts. So even better than our geothermal generator. Like, why worry about getting heat out of the Earth itself when there's lava here at the surface. It's crazy stuff. No one has thought about it until now. So we are going to get this lava out of the Earth, and then not only will we be living on top of lava, but we'll also be harnessing the lava for our power. I can't think of anything much more twisted and dark than putting all of our marbles into the lava energy game. This is it.
So
The lava generators are now creating 4,000 watts of electricity. Just think about that. That's more than the 3,600 from this one. This is a lot of electricity we are creating now, and we're about to have a whole other one. This will start to fuel our entire operation, which is very, very demanding, I can assure you. Now, on top of that, Ajax, who was our head crafter, actually, he is pretty much the only decent one here. He is about to reach level 6, which means he will be able to go on to creating assault rifles, which then means we will actually have more help here, because heretofore, Father has pretty much been doing all of the work. He's just been slaving away every day, going to bed, waking up, going back to work, then going back to bed. He has been doing it all, and now it looks like we are going to have a helper person here. Just get out of there, and are you able to... Yeah, you should be able to go over and make some... Well, when we get the components, assault rifles, but now the operation is scaling as it regards crafting and production, which is, well, that's pretty important. I mean, that's pretty much all we're going to be doing here. I've got the other table set up. We've got to make this stuff accelerate the lines. And this is no good. We've had fur people, yes, literal fur people drop in on us, and they are all over the map. Look, it's disgusting. It's full of them. They are coming in and trying to take what we have. So we are going to just stand here and face the threat with dignity. And here we go. Why are you still rushing in? All right, you have been shot down. They even had boars. Look at that. Actual wild boars. It looks like some of them are just giving up. Okay, this one wasn't quite as bad as I thought it would be. All right, everyone back home. Leave banners there. Now we have the components. Can you even believe it? We are on to making assault rifles so that we don't have to be running around with, well, basically hillbilly weapons. We have a revolver right here. You have a machine pistol. Just anything that was around. This was not fancy living. Now we're on to actual industrialized warfare. This is much better. Now we are being raided by some people from some place called the Unending Enclave, which ironically, it must come to an end. It's just kind of a shootout right here, though. Oh no, they've taken down some of our cover. Move over. I guess you're just kind of cannon fodder right there. And try to focus fire on one of these androids. In fact, you two can kind of rush in. You have the short range weapons here. Take them out from there. Oh no, we've got a man down. It's okay. They have decided to flee. Here, revive your fallen brethren. And we are like stormtroopers here, man. We need this practice, though, I guess. Come on, let's go. All right, send back the wounded. Eden takes out the rest. Just let them come in. It'll be easy once they're in here. Robot on robot violence. You hate to see that. It was a trap. I just waited for you to come in, and now we can take you down. They're fleeing now. Look at all of the... It's not even blood. It's just coolant on the floor. Yuck. The animosity. Well, that was a mess. Well, we got over that, but now we have got batteries going up because, well, we need to store all of this power somewhere, right? Why let all of that energy go to waste? So we are getting ready here with a formation, formidable formation of 2 battery centers. And everything is coming together symmetrically. It's starting to look like the real hive mind of the supercomputer. Oh no, now we're being raided by, of all things, a bunch of badgers. I never thought it would come to this with the badgers, but, you know, let's see what happens. These badgers are just washing upon us like water. It's the surface area. Look at them. They're attempting to surround us. These badgers mean to do harm. Let's put other people in the way as cannon fodder. You get out of the way. The badgers are getting through. The badgers... Oh, it's horrible. I never thought it would come to this with, of all things, badgers. But, okay, they are not doing too well. Never mind, these badgers are not a threat. Never mind. Never thought it would come to this against animals, of all things. In the meantime, our friend Ajax has just reached, or is just about to reach, crafting level 8 right here. He has been working so diligently. There we go. He just got it. Level 8. Pew. And that's important because, well, if we want him making components and
sehen,
stuff
wie
like
das
that, we
laufen
need
wird.
crafting
Ich bin
8. So
nicht,
now we
ich
can
bin.
take him off
Das ist
of
eine komische
that job. We
Strategie, die
really
ich jetzt
don't
hier
need any
verfolge.
more clubs. He's just got to recharge there for a minute, and then afterward, he should be able to do some component fabrication. Of all
Boah,
things,
die
it comes
schnetzen
to
sich
this now, a
durch.
siege. I thought we were safe here in our crater, but we've got to go up there and engage these guys. They are attempting to take us out from long range, but that's okay. We've got assault rifles now, which these have a pretty good range on them, so we should be able to pick them off as we go up there. Loving these robots. You know, they come back from combat so well. We've just got these mechs still just sleeping out there in pure stupidity, doing nothing. Okay, we have engaged these people. This is going to be rough and dirty right here. We are going in against... Let's take them out one by one. Take out Boss. He looks like a bad dude. Everyone just get into a little bit of cover here and maybe behind anything you can get. A tree, it doesn't really matter. All right, I've taken one out. One by one, one by one. That's how we go. Take out Tom. Tom is a bad man. Pinanet. Why is your name Pinanet? That's such an unusual choice. All right, we're taking him out one by one here. Look at this man, literally red evil eyes. Did I not tell you humans were the virus? All right. Let's go. We've broken the siege. Nice. All right, that is a lot more resources for the taking by us now. Steel mortars, 2 of those loaded. Nice, and a lot of shells here. We might be able to defend ourselves from long range. This is useful, as it turns out. And we have just finished researching, of all things, this is machine persuasion, which sounds pretty cool. It is going to give us the ship computer core, but more importantly, this will allow us to make craftable machine persona cores. This is a technology I have added to the game because I will explain this. I don't want to have to go on a quest for each one of these, but you do need a persona core if you want to make a T4 android, and I think that's in the spirit of the
Aber wir machen aber gut
150 plasteel, 90
Damage, wenn die
15
alle auf
advanced
einen
component.
schießen
Am I gonna go on a
würden.
quest every time I want to make one of these guys? I mean, they're pretty good, but they're okay. They're not perfect, but you know, you may agree or disagree with me, but at the same time, I
wir
like
schaffen das
being able
sogar.
to craft a lot of things, and I like turtling a lot, and that's just how I enjoy playing this game. So yeah, we've added in craftable persona cores with the craftable cores mod. It's great. Of all things, this might be karma coming back to bite me. We have a lot of porcupines coming through, and they are not too happy. I can't even count how many porcupines that is. This has been our major nemesis for the entire time. Now, I've set everybody up here in front of our emplacements because I just think that's safer when there's so much mammalian anger on the loose. Oh my gosh, my heart is in my mouth, but we have so far just taken down every wave of these. They're washing on us like waves. Okay, they are starting to break through, but most of the deadly porcupines have been subdued now. Maybe a couple more quills here and there, but
Mal sehen, wie das laufen
alright,
wird.
robots have advanced beyond where any thought they might advance before. I feel sorry for all these porcupines though, but they gave me no choice. Alright, this has taken forever because we needed 15 advanced components as well as to make that AI persona core. We needed just a considerable
Also wir hauen
amount
die
of
für
stuff.
ganz
We
schön
needed 5
viel.
more advanced components. Just look at all of the other ingredient list. It's
Wir halten noch
huge,
nicht so viel
laundry
aus, das
list
müssen wir
of
ändern.
stuff. So even with the craftable cores mod, it is still just a long time. Father
Aber
and
schaffen wir.
Ajax have pretty much been at it non-stop, just crafting. Look at him. His robot thumbs have probably worn away. He has a porcupine quill lodged in his thorax of all places. He's been working day and night, and he's not even getting paid. Unfinished T4 android. We are advancing to the next level of androidia. Folks, we have done it. The first of the T4s joins us. He is
Sieht gut aus.
faster, and he is arguably more human-looking than all of the other androids before. I have named him Loki. We are going to the Norse gods, and he is still quite terrible, but he is better in his base stats. See, his body size continues to increase, and look at his move speed. He's like twice as fast as those old T1 androids now. Carrying capacity, I believe that's raised as well. Yeah, 105. What was it on our T1 androids? Just for comparison, carrying capacity was only 38 back then. So Loki is better, faster, and stronger than many of our other androids. So even though he's still got to work up some
Schaffe ich noch die
trees, well, he's a pretty
200?
smart guy. And after that, we're now being raided invaded by other mechs. This is no good. We actually, let's get you
Ansonsten gehen
inside.
wir
I
an
got caught off
Ruderführer.
guard. We were on
Drache.
like patrol over there. You get back to the lines. Eden is fine there because he has cover, but this is no good. We're just getting pelted by these things. Here, take out that one. Everyone focus fire on just one Cyclops right here. These guys aren't so
kriegen
bad.
voll auf die
Eden is
Fresse.
in good cover. Cover is very important in RimWorld, man. All right, everyone take out that Lancer. Focus fire once again. Cyclops down. Lancer coming right up. Listen to his robot screams. He gets what he deserves for attacking us. Legionary. We are making some headway here. Down. All right, all they've got are a few pikemen left, but not when we surprise them. All right,
Das
there's
schaffen wir
one down.
nicht.
That was quick
Ah,
work.
damn
And
it.
another one. Just focus all fire before he can
Super
even get one
knapp.
shot off, and he's down. All right, not bad. We are dealing with mechanoids much stronger now. More time has passed, and with it, we've added 2 more T4 androids, Baldur, and of course, Thor. We needed there to be one named Thor. So here he is. Feast your eyes on him. And he is around with the others. Now, they are just a little bit faster, but I mean, nothing too remarkable there. Mostly just normal guys. But we've got a lot of them working hard together now. Now, we have been making our way up this android tree, and we've gone to SX androids, and now the SM7 battle mechanoid, which cost
Sparen wir mal.
500 research to make. This guy is so big, you won't even believe it. He is really resource intensive to create, but he can get a mastiff shotgun, hand cannon, and another hand cannon, of all things. There is just so much like robot technology we still have to do, and now that we're productive enough to make it all happen, we've got the last one, tier. We now have all 4 tiers of
Der hat
androids.
sich
We're
aber
not going
schnell
to T5 because the
durchgeschnitzelt.
requirements are
Oh,
absurd,
shit.
but now we can actually make this android tech all useful in some way, besides just mining minerals out of the ground. I mean, we've already created something rather impressive, to be fair, but it must go on. And now we have a big lineup
Schafft
of
das?
mechs here. Now, there is
Soll-
one raider with decent cover, but you know what? We're just going to stop you, end your whole career. We've got a couple more mechs coming in at Martin, and the fight is intense, but the pigmen are, well, they're intent at taking us out, so we are... Oh, okay, this is starting to pay off when they come in from both sides.
Ja,
I was thinking
Ruderführer
I
ist
had built-
gemein.
It isn't the perfect defense, but I mean, it's more interesting than a kill box, I think. All right, now, there we go. A valiant defense, honestly, on the part of the robots, but here you can really see how those T4s move faster. See how they kind of get stratified by tier? I guess we had one in there. Oh no, he set the lab on fire. It's gonna take me a minute to put that out, you know. It's okay, that's what these androids do. They put out fires. Oh, and this is terrible. A robot has actually lashed out into a fit of rage. And that is bad because they do quite a lot of property damage here. Have you decided to stop? Yeah, I mean, he has destroyed... Look at everything that he destroyed, though. When they destroy stuff, they really mean it, these guys. But hey, you know what? At least he's okay. What are you? You have a lot of issues. Hopefully you'll get out of that. Look, there's perfectly good horseshoes for you to play right there. Avail yourself of the horseshoe pins. All right, we've got another siege setting up out here, but this time it's more robots. Enter
wir kriegen so
robot
auf die
civil
Fresse.
war once again. Okay, we have got these androids, these other inferior androids, I guess, to come here. Look, we've blown them up. We are about to end them. Let's get Siberian. And
Boah, als
the
wenn ich
rest
gar
of
keinen
you are on
getötet hätte.
fire. You have nothing to offer. You just stay camouflaged in the trees. There we go. Get the last of them. Your formation is broken and you don't stand a chance. I'm really just not being very careful with my own androids' lives, but at the
Hab ich
same
ihn
time,
geschafft
I
mal?
think that double mortar blow
Ja.
took them apart completely. Here we go. Take out. That one is also named Siberian. Oh no, we got EMP'd. It's fine. We got them to flee. Jeez. All right, there are some left here. Hopefully those won't hit the mechs. It'll be fine. Got my SM7 mech on the ground just rusting.
Ja, wir haben
All
gewonnen.
right, a little bit of
Nice.
cleanup to
GG.
do now. All right, we've got to connect Skymind if we want to take control of our new SM7-1 android here, which has been sitting on the
Gut,
ground
dann müsst ihr
doing
so,
nothing. I
wir von
admit
mindestens
that I did not know
1350
what I was
erreicht
doing
haben.
when I built that.
Wir haben
So now we
5000 und
need to
Sonnengott
connect
Nukleus.
to Skymind. And then we will all be
Nice.
assimilated into the motherboard, I guess, or something. Whatever it is, we have got a lot
11.000.
more networking to do here. Okay, we've got a giant antenna built, and we have
32.
connected to the Android, although I'm not sure that's working. We've had to experiment here with the Android implants workbench, and we are building an RX neural chip to see if this will do any good, and then we implant this into one of the androids so that it can remotely control it from its android neurons or whatever, something like that. One
nucleus.
controls the other remotely.
Sun
Kind of
god.
cool, but it's just a lot of extra steps I wasn't aware
Nice.
of. Now, in the midst of all this research, it's time for another android party. Nothing quite as crazy. What are they talking about? Talked about the future of the androids. That is a little bit haunting. Robotics. Comments about board games, laundry, evening. All right, some of it is related to robots, but some of it is just not at all. That is what I'm talking about. Anyway, we've got, I think, locked. Oh no, he's dead. Never mind. We're gonna have to rebuild this whole thing. I just messed up this SM7 Android bit. I've also had to do another Android parts workbench here. We've got 40mm cannon as well as
Debug.
now we're still working on a lot of the weapons that will be created, but a couple extra steps here. Okay, so I'm standing corrected here. I believe it wasn't actually the RX neural chip here. I needed the VX neural chip, so I'm just going on this whole network of things, and then we'll get Sky Cloud Core. We're gonna have more technology than we maybe even need, but this stuff is intense. I've got a lot of research benches going up. This is just extremely resource intensive.
Why
That's the way the
talking-
androids more or less are, though. We'll build that. Okay, look, we just finished off with the, what is that, the 40mm cannon. That's the first of the weapons, so hopefully when we get this thing up and running, get an enormous weapon to use. And everybody loves to see an enormous weapon. All right, we have got a lot more bears incoming. Unfortunately, it's still just regular old us defending from these bears. But bears are not, you know, they are just weaker, fleshier, organic life forms. So there we go. Look at all those bears we just took out. Very happy with the results here. Unfortunately, we also had a defoliator ship. Oh, there's our sad first SM7, which just died. We have to do better. This thing is crazy. It's just creating sort of a hellscape out here, but there's not much else to do with it. I mean, nor do we really even rely on plants, so that's pretty much just, well, it's fine. Okay, we've got a lot more research coming up. We've got more servers, series research to
15,000
get some
in
security going in here. Our bot got, like, it was getting hijacked and ransomed before. It was not good. We can continue that, and then we get Sky Cloud Core. And we've got toxic fallout and snow at the same time. And in the midst of all that, there's a lot of squirrels that want us dead. Look, here they come one by one. I guess they've been driven mad by the toxic fallout and the snow. I can't really blame them. You know, who am I to judge? I guess I can't say I wouldn't do the same in their shoes if I were a squirrel living in snow and toxic fallout. Actually, I guess that's just toxic fallout. That's not snow. You can't make a snow angel in it. But, you know, I feel bad justice wasn't done to those squirrels. Well,
Auf
it
geht's.
is what it
Komm.
is. Another mech raid here. Constantly people coming to attack us. A Tesseron in front. Now, he's got to get in a little bit closer, and that is no good. We're being beamed. But actually, these guys are rather weak. These Tesserons, I mean, glass cannons, I would say. Glass cannons. I have never seen a glass cannon myself, but I think it would look like a Tesseron if it were one. Get out of here, you. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that around. Let's shoot the last guy. But they are coming up stupidly one by one. They aren't attacking us in a big group. And I think we can just take them out bit by bit here in the end. Look, the pikeman was really in trouble there. Oh, it's just nice to be able to throw something metal back at these giant bags of metal themselves. Let's just go over here and ambush him and take them out one by one. Oh, great stuff. Look at us go. We are getting so much done. One by one, they don't even get a single chance to shoot. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. This is actually, I think, myself, a decent fighting area design. Look at that. That was very effective. And if any android goes down, well, we can just mostly replace his part. Sometimes they go crazy, though. Watch out for that. All right, back at the base, we are just finishing off a hand cannon. So this is the next of the weapons that our giant robot, when we rebuild it, will wield, hopefully. And we've got a lot of stuff on here. Can we get any? I think it's the hand you've seen them all. The Mastiff shotgun. There's a lot. It can do a lot of damage. Look, we've even got a bunch of assault rifles now. We are doing good. These robots are armed and dangerous now, man. And all right, after a long-awaited research journey, we have now got Sky Cloud Core. This thing took a lot of resources. I have been here just kind of grinding away. We even got a couple of other buildings here because some of my androids have just not been happy since day one. And, you know, we had to separate out research too, just kind of organizing this whole base, but now look at it. It looks like a robot itself from above, with there is its eyeball. Sky Cloud Court, now you can upload your consciousness into the core. You might not even have to worry about death anymore.
Primary systems online.
Oh my goodness, it is talking to me. I need to go back up my mainframe, complement my computer, because I think that this PC has a mind of its own. We are now once again being raided by some people called the Pest Slickers, and no people named the Pest Slickers are up to anything good, so they are committing the ungentlemanly act of warfare of mining through the side, which was uncalled for and inappropriate. So we are gonna go right over here, and that is not okay. You are out of line. Get back in line. Who do you think you are? All right, now they're using tox gas. Oh, it's bad. Nestor has actually been killed by this. Flee, you cowards. No, my prince, my king, Nestor. This is so sad. He had such high skills. How am I going to replace him? He unfortunately is just a robot, so we can build another one. But honestly, this does suck because he had all of those skills built up, and this... Oh, no, he had his right heat sink destroyed. How come? Well, let's see. Oh, was it the tox gas cloud? Maybe it was the tox gas cloud. I stand corrected. Well, I didn't expect that. Whatever. There were a lot of explosions over there. Nestor is dead. He's not coming back. He is not alive anymore. And, well, was he ever alive? We can't really say for sure. So, hate to see you go, but would you look at that? Here comes Nestor Mark II. He is hiding from the mechanoids, and he's so cute. Don't you like him? He is not as good as Nestor the First was. That is too bad. We still have to bury that body because we just left him out there in the open, but, well, we can remember him as we pass by now. So, I mean, otherwise everything continues pretty much more or less as normal. So, that was a real shame. Well, we patched that up with some wall and never again. Well, maybe a couple more times, but not anytime soon. Okay, we keep expanding. Now here with the snow and the lava mixing, once again, we've got a new M7 surrogate mech here, and you're gonna see why it's a surrogate in a second. We've got Thor, and right now he has just an RX neural chip planted in him, but we need to go a little bit further this time. We didn't do it right the first time. We have to redo it. It needs to be done again, and this time we're gonna do it right. Okay, we've done it again. He's just lying down on the ground, but in a minute we're going to make him conscious. Unfortunately, he does have energy needs, so these SM-72 mechs can die. We need to take care of that. Okay, we've got Thor there in the bed, and he is going to have Father perform. We needed to get extra nano kits here. I got intermediate nano kits, and Father with the high enough intellectual. We've got all of these other parts we needed. Wait, don't research right now. And okay, we've done it. VX1 neural chip, part efficiency plus 15%. Now Thor is named SM-72, remote control mode enabled. We had to connect to the SM-72. This is a really odd way that this is done, but it's sort of like he kind of goes unconscious for a minute. And look at this, man. Ooh. I may just be taking out defenseless woodland rabbits here, but it's just to prove my point. These are very capable weapons here. Look, he just took out a boom rat with one hit. This thing is strong. Look, there is a rat. There is no more rat there. But that's not all that it can do. There are many other functions. Now, the SM-72 android is not only very big, very powerful, and very scary, it also actually is able to get passions again. So it's good with animals, it's very intellectual, and it's good at mining. It's a mech, too, so again, we're getting that permanent mood effect, plus 100 again. Despite the minus 90% social impact, we weren't really depending on this thing for socializing. I don't look at this and go, new friend, do you? Mechanized infantry unit, they do not think or feel. So this thing should be able to do some mining for us right now. What is it actually doing? Right now it's charging its internal battery. It's got a pretty big internal battery though, so I think that this should last for a while as we go here. And what is it gonna do when it's finished with that? This is just one of the more interesting androids. Mining in a quarry. I guess we could have named it like Zeus or something like that, but I think SM-72 is already pretty good. So this thing is actually gonna do work. Unfortunately, our original T4 android is like stuck being connected to it. But hey, since this thing has passions, that's actually slightly more valuable, I suppose. And we just finished researching nukes. I've just had a lot of other research going right here. Rim atomics table, or where was it? Nuclear weapons, here we go. Small nukes, large nukes, dirty nukes, and fusion bombs. We've got a couple different kinds right here, as well as the rim atomics ones. But these are the kind of smaller ones. These are small nuclear bombs. I know that's kind of an oxymoron, but you'll see why in a second. All right, I have got the M7 mech taking out some of these androids. As it turns out, it's actually a little bit better in melee combat than, like, it just basically insta-dies anything across from it. So, I mean, look, if I use the shotgun, it just misses. So we're better off, oddly enough, in melee combat. Just have it beat down on the enemies. Kind of sad, actually, but anyway, we can take out these other two mech things that have been here for a while. We just had the pollution one over here, just took that out, as well as the psychic drone, which has actually been driving some of my T4s a little bit crazy, or I thought it had been. Anyway, an annoyance, just generally an annoyance, and we've got more of these things over here. So let's get some of these items, and that was pretty good. I mean, more resources on the map. It's always nice to see that. And here comes our Valiant SM-7 II. Hardly a scratch on it. Only one bit dripping out some coolant, but that's not too bad. We just need a repair bed for this thing. All right, we've actually given it its own bed. Isn't that so nice? And it's really cozy. You love to see that. An SM-7 II recharging its coolant in its bed. Aw, it's so cute. Don't let it get you up. What is this thing? It's like oddly sentimental to me, the giant android robot death machine. I don't know what it is about it. I love it. It's so cute. We've got to use these nano kits on this thing, though. It looks like the other boss can kind of heal it up and fix it. So we'll see if it can repair itself in that bed. And yeah, I mean, we are getting some of the like later game android stuff here. We've got the SM-7 mechs. I think that is one of two, but that's pretty good. I mean, that's the idea here, as well as we've got Sky Cloud Core. I mean, if anyone wants to get their consciousness uploaded, And we've also kind of increased our power draw here. We've got 3 of these 4,000 watt lava generators, so that is also a help, as well as a couple more geothermal generators. I think we've still got a couple more geothermal vents here and there, but that is very useful because we are using up, well, a lot of power and resources now, and this is pretty serious stuff. Oh, this is awful. We've been drop potted in on. No one expected this. No one saw this coming, but fortunately we've got the SM-7 II, and this guy is ready to take on just about anything. We've got our other mechs over there. These people just, they came in, they ruined our bedrooms, and what? They had nothing to offer. You're just leaving. You won nothing from that. All you did was destroy a table. Senseless violence. Obviously, robots are the more intelligent ones. Look, it's the pest slickers. They're at it again. I told you about them. Of all things, once again, a bunch of bears, diseased bears, keep attacking us. Let's see how this SM-7 II does in combat here. This is its shotgun. This is pretty good for what it's, or what has it got? No, actually, it's got on the 40mm cannon right here. I think that's the highest damage. Just be careful back there. People could get seriously hurt or maimed in this conflict. I don't want to see any of that. I want to see clean, fair play. Let's get in the mech actually melee attacking some of these bears. I don't want it accidentally hitting our guys. We want the mech fighting for good, not evil. Oh, that's it on those bears. All right, everyone go back to bed. Look, it's even helping carry the bears to their cremation. Oh, I love the SM-7 II. What a great robot it is, man. Look at it. It's like a regular colonist now, except we've just sort of lost Thor. He's just sort of lying there in bed, but that's fine. You know, he's doing his best. All right, I thought it would be wise to start up on building rim atomics right here because we've got research going. We've got rim atomics there, and it's a whole other research tree that I have not really embarked on yet, so I'm still kind of trying to learn. Now, we've got a lot of those basic nuke types. This is not rim atomics. This is the other nuclear mod, but that is more interesting for, like, on-map. But this can actually attack whole other colonies worlds away. And here we go. If you go through rim atomics, you actually can get portable radiation detectors, radiation suits, nuclear research reactors, and energy weapons as you go around on it. There's a lot of crazy stuff we can build in this. Practically like a factorial level of different resources that you can build, but in RimWorld. I just wanted to do this here as one of our final projects. And this is the stuff. We've got another big launch here of mechs. It's another psychic drone ship. Nobody likes to see a psychic drone, and I thought this was even too much for our SM-7 II, so I've decided to launch some of those short-range nukes at these guys, and and they are going to regret this. This would be, oh my gosh. So that is one of the smaller range nukes. Look at the damage on that thing. That thing is crazy. Now, this was a lot of work. Get another one of those things ready. We've got to hit these guys where it hurts. We'll take out maybe the shielded guy. And we've got one more massive, oh my gosh, that just ended those rats' careers. Oh, look at this poor Scorcher. Well, he would have done terrible things. So, you know, we stopped him in his tracks. Now, that was just a smaller nuclear bomb. We are about to build even bigger ones. Those ones were the ones only for self-defense, and we've got those just in our... Oh, wait, not anymore. Don't do that anymore. I mean, that was impressive, but what you're about to see, what we're going to do with Atomics, is going to knock your socks off. I mean, what has been the goal of robot kind since day one than to fight the humans? We are about to take out somebody's entire village. This guy slipped on something very slippery over here. Who is that? We are about to build nuclear bombs that can be launched not just in self-defense near us, but at other colonies. We got this steel tax and this steel PPC, and it's a lot of complicated terms that you probably wouldn't understand. I really don't either, because I don't have enough time for that. We have been doing the first of the research trees. It really is a lot right here. There's so many different moving parts, but we've got to get the PPC and connect it, same power net as the SACs. This is my first time going through all of this stuff, so I'm really just learning rim atomics. I enjoyed Rimafeller. Here we go. We got energy weapons. That's the stuff. We have got to do a few more steps here, and yep, we are starting to unlock some more of the essential technology. So each one of these bits opens up more tech in rim atomics, and some of this stuff is really expensive. Like, you need to pay all this silver to get some of this stuff going. We're just gonna focus on what's gonna get us to the Liberator missile here. Okay, there's all of these like auxiliary buildings that you need to create. I've just been going down the rest of the rim atomics tree, and we are about to get to Liberator. This thing, the RA 1776B 1776 Liberator, is self-contained, all-in-one strategic missile manufacturing and launching facility with a 5-missile magazine. Requires plutonium that has been reprocessed from spent nuclear fuel. So this missile, what I'm trying to tell you, is a missile, and it can be launched. It is very powerful. So this is the next thing we need to get ready, but we're going to need a lot more complex stuff. It really is taking a lot. Just look at my quarry here. This colony is getting to be a little bit of a mess, but to be completely honest with you, I haven't even really scratched the surface of rim atomics here. I'm just sort of speed running some stuff. We have what appears to be another invasion of bears. The bears.
Ooh.
Hello everyone, Carp here, and welcome to Void Pachinko, an incremental pachinko game about rebuilding a village.
Oh, sieht überhaupt nicht
quite
gut aus.
Unique, so let's check this out. Dead. What happened? The seal, it's broken. How can this be? What caused the time to unfreeze? You did this! Me? I just got here. This town was under my protection.
Scheiße.
Frozen in time until you arrived. Your presence here caused this. That statue acted as a marker. Underneath is a well of unknowable power. I've dedicated my life to researching its potential. Do you understand the danger you've put us in? I see. Still, you owe a large debt to this town. Luckily, I think I know how to help fix this. I call the well in the center the Void. A space between spaces, past, present and future. No matter how near or far, they exist as one within. Although I reckon you see things differently, don't you? My master went to great lengths to a wall of the Void. It seems the asteroid revealed the seal built to contain it. A circle of containing pillars of protection, which she called a pachinko. The villagers are busy stopping the fire from spreading, but I have a plan. Theoretically, we can siphon off bits of the void power by feeding it magic balls. This should help buy us time while I work on a new containment solution. I'll find a villager who can help throw balls into the pachinko, and you should be able to guide it in. For now, try pressing the play button. Boom. Yo, what now? Hey, just one more thing. You can turn the inner barrier one way or the other by holding A or D. Try it now. Oh. You can read about alternative controls in the options menu. While the barrier contains the void, it also negatively affects the balls. Be careful and avoid hitting the balls with the barrier. You can also exit at any time. Alright. Now what? So, okay, there's a dude coming. And he's dropping a ball. And then, yeah, I guess we just let the ball get into the void. You gained a coin. You can now press the shop button and buy something new. Let's do that. Try buying a basic ball. Let's do it. Oop. And now we have 2 balls. Alright, now press the play button to earn some more coins. Alright. I get it, I get it. Villagers bringing in the balls. Actually, it's just 1.
Oh god.
And, hey, there's another one coming though. Also, they bounce like crazy. Holy stuff. Which one? Oh man. Come here.
Das überleben wir nicht.
One ball got destroyed actually. So yeah, we can't hit the barrier.
Scheiße.
Let's go again then. The first ball took too long, man. I wasn't sure which one would drop first. They bounced too much. Can we reduce the bounciness? A reduced bounciness upgrade. Come here. Come here. No! Oh, got it. $2. Boom. You've gathered enough money to unlock your first skill. You can check out the skill tree by pressing the void in the pachinko. Boom. Ooh.
Oh, ich hab
I like that. That animation was cool. A villager value. Increase the initial value of thrown balls by +1. Sweet. That is it for now. We can do more stuff. Unlocks a plus pin in the shop. Adds value to balls on hit. Increase the barrier's gap size. Unlock a billiard in the shops. That's with a random value between 1 and 15. Hello? Okay. Oh, by the way, just so you know, there's quite a lot of things that you can find in the skill tree. You should look onto the skill tree whenever possible, and if you hover over it and it glows green, that means you can unlock something there. Alright. Go again. What is this one? Edit? Okay. Play. Let's get those double value balls, right? 2 money. Hey, easy. Another one. There it is.
Ich will mal ein Match spielen, wo ich nur kleine Einheiten spiele.
Stop. Stop. Stop bouncing, man. Okay, got it. Holy moly. Okay, let's do shop. Let's get more. Now that you have enough coins to hire a new villager, go to the villagers tab. Oh. Hire a new villager. So they are faster with bringing the balls? Maybe? No, 2 villagers will spawn at the same time. The number of balls you can have in the pachinko at any one time is determined by how many villagers you've hired. You can get more insight into the villager to ball ratio and specifically the number of balls thrown during the last round by hovering over my hut as at the bottom left of the screen. Okay. By the way, don't worry too much about balls being destroyed. Just focus on the ones that have the highest value. But if you feel it's still too punishing, feel free to enable easy mode from the accessibility options. I assume then the balls won't get destroyed when they hit the barrier. Or they have more HP or something. Anyways, get another ball. Go again. Let's see how much we can make here and then we check out the skill tree if we can afford something. Come here. Got it. Ooh, gain. 1 more.
Die 3 sind schon mal gut.
Shit. See. Can afford this plus pin. Let's do that.
Das ist noch günstigste.
What do you do? Plus pin. Great. You just bought your first pin. Select the plus pin. Adds value to balls on it. $1. Place a special pin by pressing left click on existing basic pins in the pachinko. Oh. Okay. We changed the board here. I don't know, this one? This pin will add value to any ball that hits it. You can track the values of balls on screen by holding space during the run. Alternatively, there's an option in the accessibility menu to have the display always without the need to hold space.
Mal sehen, wie das laufen wird, wenn ich nur günstige Einheiten habe. Und die sind alle unter 100.
Alright, I've gotta help the townsfolk put out the fires, but we'll see each other soon. Good luck. Okay.
Ich glaube, ich setze sogar die ganze erste Reihe voll.
Oh, this is an edit mode. Okay. In edit mode, we edit the board, and in shop we buy stuff. I see, I see. Okay. Let's go and hope a villager throws the ball here, I guess. Maybe? Oh. Okay, you will die if you get... Oh, got him. Wait, did you lose value? Oh, they lose value. So they don't not only die, but they also lose value before they die. Oh, +1 though. Back to 2. Let's check. What can we buy next? This one. Increase barriers gap size. Yes, please. Increase the value added on hit. Plus pin value. Oh. Question mark. Looks billiard for 8. Okay. For now, we go again. Is this bigger? I guess so. This seems kind of small. Oh, get that one. Oh, $3. Big money. One more. Come here. It's such a babe sometimes. Okay, got him. Let's do nothing. Let's do. Actually, we can unlock for 8, right? Was it 8? It was 8. Billiard. 1 to 15 value. There it is. A billiard starts with a random value between 1 and 15. $45. We need to make more money. Also, let me check what the plus pin costs actually. I might want to buy another one. Come here. Oh, wait. Oh, what? We got one already. Billiard! No, no, come here. Oh! $14. Okay, unlocking also gave us one, I see. That's cool. And then let's get another plus pin. Let's edit. We could go, like, put them together. You know what, let's do that. Because we can't be everywhere, so if, like, a ball drops here and a ball drops here, I can focus on this one. So maybe we keep them close together. Okay. Do one round and then check the skill tree again. 3, neat. Okay, that one. 10. Come here, got him. Got him! 8! Oh damn, he's dead. Yeah, whatever. Focus on this guy. Oh! Oh! Holy. Nice bounce there. So bounce can also work in my favor. I guess do one more. What if we do this one? And then they get stuck in between maybe? And then giga value here? Let's try that. Do again. Yeah, yeah. Drop here. Nice. Also, that is a billiard. However, not that much value. Oh! Getting a lot of value though. Come, come. Nice. Whatever. One. That's okay. Come here. Come here. Come here. Bruh. Stop! You're wasting my time. Come here. Okay. Shop. We could buy a ball. Let me check this though. Increase the initial value of thrown balls. Well then. Everything +1. Galaxy ball. Creates stars along its path that add value when collected. Thing. 20 here. Okay, should get that probably. Do one more and then we get that for 20. 7. 30. Well then. And how much was it? This one is 40, this one is 20. Okay, for 50, Blitzball, Chain Lightning. Periodically shocks nearby balls. Okay. Let's go. Nice. Big value. Holy money. Was a good round. Let's do one more ball. Oh, oh, no, 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 come back. Oh, damn. Already lost so much. No, you as well. Okay, whatever. This one. This one. This one. Oh. Okay, combo stuff is very fun. Sometimes getting giga value. Hello? Also, you're one. For all that. For $1. Blitz. Galaxy. Let's do Blitz first. Tomato pin explodes on hit, adding value to nearby balls. Takes time to regrow. Alright, now we have a Blitz ball. Oh. You have the Blitz ball over there. Worth 5, and it did some blitzing. I assume we need... Wait, does it shock? Did it say it shocks nearby balls or something? Shock my balls. Okay, let me read that again. Shocks nearby balls. It also like shocked itself though, I think, right? Let's get another. Want a lot of balls to be near at the same time so the shock can hit something, maybe? That's itself. Alright. Stop being so spread out. Okay, this one. This one. This one. This one. Come here. Nice. Nice. Oh. Nice. Oh, okay. Feels good, man. Let's get another pin. Put it over here. Edit. Yeah, we do this here. This area. And just go again one more time. And then we check for new stuff. Yeah. Nice. You as well. You as well. Well then. This is going a lot better. Tomato, let's do a galaxy ball as well. Create stars along its path that add a value when collected. You can now sell balls you don't need. You will only receive a percentage of the original cost back. Let's just take that to see if there's something more. I don't want to sell anything right now though. Now that you've unlocked cash back, you can sell balls you don't need by pressing right click on any balls. Why would I sell balls, you may ask? Villagers can only throw as many balls as the number of return trips they can make during the time limit. Remember, you can see info on this by hovering over here. But we did throw all of them, did we? No, we didn't. We have 7 balls, and balls thrown last was 6. Never mind, now we have 7 because of Galaxy. Okay, we did throw all of them. You can also press it to cycle through different stats. It's up to you whether you want to tilt the odds in your favor by selling balls you don't need. Don't ask how I know. Okay. Okay. Go again. Let's see if we throw 7 balls on it. Okay, that's not good. Get that one. Stop bouncing so much. Got him. What are you doing? Okay, got him. I thought that was infinite. Also, I think we did all. Yeah, 7 balls. Okay. Get another billiard. Okay, you collected a star right there. I don't know how much value that added exactly, but some value. And let's go in here. Increase the initial value of thrown balls again. Okay, go again. Nice. Yeah, the idea was good, I think. Putting all the pins in the same spot. That was very good. Spreading out would have been way worse. Get another? Unless? No, it's unlock again. Let's do the tomato pin, I guess. Explodes on it, adding value to nearby balls. 150. Okay, about 150, 135 next. Let's add this one. So here maybe? And then nothing else. Let's see. Boom! Splat. And it already regrew. And again. And again. Nice. That was pretty good. Need my $1. Alright. Let's get another blitz ball. Again. Let's see, we have 9 balls. Do we throw all 9? Can they make 3 trips? Maybe? During the time limit? Come here.
Kann man auch machen. So geht's auch.
Balls 9 out of 9. Yeah, I think so. It's probably 3 trips. Okay. So no new balls unless I want to sell one, which I could. What if we sell one of these? Buy one of these. And then nothing else for the moment. Go again. I mean, I could try to go for 10 balls, see if they can do it or not, but probably 9. Right. And another one. Edit. Put them here.
Oh yeah.
You come back. That one is done as well.
Einfach fast
Ouch.
alle durchgelassen. Ja, wir haben verloren.
Money.
Es war doch
Okay,
keine so
you
gute
are
Idee.
improving still though?
Aber ist ja nicht schlimm, dass wir sowieso das letzte Game für heute.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Damn. That hurts. When it's like super combo and then just hitting the barrier once is so much lost value.
Oder überleben wir noch?
Let's do another one. We want like 135 or something, right?
Wir überleben noch.
Get a skill tree upgrade. Yeah, that was not great. Let's do another one. Need some good combos here. That's better. Let's start. Yeah, it's fine. Let's focus on that one. Got him. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Upgrades. What do we have here now? So, reduce time between star drops of the Galaxy Ball. Mirror Pin.
Sieht doch gar nicht mal so schlecht aus.
The original value. Uses charges. Reduce the time between shock pulses. I mean, we try. Copy those. I wonder if here or maybe up here. Like we want value, so maybe later, so like down. I mean, also we can do this. Put it here, and then we have one extra for here, for example. Let's do it like that. Okay.
So.
And nothing else for now. Again. Okay. Drop here. Drop everything here. Never mind then. I wonder if we can influence at some point somehow. How they throw or where they throw or something. Oh! Alright. Five. Again.
Boah, der Kollege hat einfach gar nichts bekommen. Und ich kriege volle Ladung.
Or maybe that one is too good at the bottom. Not sure, because it can only get hit once. Right now at least. I assume we can upgrade the charges. I think it was just one. No? Oh, money. Money! Alright, 134. Boom. Back in here. So, Blitzball rate would be good. The stars, I don't know how often the stars actually get collected. Like, Blitz always happens. I don't need to collect anything. It just triggers on itself even, so that is just very good value. Reduce the value lost on hit. That's okay for later. Let's do the Blitzball rate. And maybe should, okay, this 300. Probably get another tomato pin in a moment, and then also another plus pin.
Mal sehen.
Oh, okay.
Wie gut das geht, wahrscheinlich
Like
gar nicht,
25%
aber mal
or
sehen.
something like that? Maybe the mirror. Okay, let's get another tomato.
Ah, fast.
Spread a little
Fast
bit
hätten wir es hingekriegt.
here and then here. I want like a bit bigger area over here. To
5
spread out a little
haben wir
bit.
durchgelassen.
Yeah, I
Ah,
think
wird das überleben.
ones that are way to the outside
Na,
there.
na.
Ones that are furthest to the edge. I think I don't put the pins there just yet. For later.
Egal. Das war's für heute. Ich danke für